Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm gonna show you how to make the Chrome Dino game in Scratch. So the Chrome Dino game, if you don't know, I can show you. If you aren't connected to the internet and you search something, then it shows this game. You can press space or the up arrow to play. So this is a jump game. So this is the Chrome Dino game. So let's get started. So first create a new Scratch project, then make a sprite called player. Set X and Y to 0. And then delete the sound. So you can instant name this level. So this will be our ground, which would be moving infinitely. So now just make a line like this. Holding shift, you can just make a line so it is straight like this, and just click on it and snap it to the center, and just set the width to 10. Here you can see this looks good, and use this freehand tool to make some dots. So this is looking like a good level. So now you can do like, so now you can just duplicate this and just change the pattern they look like I'm just doing a flip horizontal. You can do changes if you want, you can do changes if you want, but now this is okay, they should be different. You can make multiple, I have two. And if you have the Chrome Dino game assets, then please use them instead, but if you want, you can use these two. uh, I will put a link in the description with the game if possible. So first of all, when the green flag clicked, broadcast green flag. Then when I receive green flag, broadcast start. Then when I receive start, so then the game will be starting. If you don't know what is this, you can watch my Scratch Basics tutorial number 1 or the basic shooter number 1, so that you can check out what the script works like. So then forever, now just make two variables called scroll x for all sprites, and then also we will make three variables. It will be level number for all sprites, and then clone level number for this sprite only. So make these hidden. Then when I receive start, set scroll x to 0, then set level number to 0 or 1 if you want. Set clone level number to 0. So now forever it will create clone of myself and also change level number by 1. And then just when I start as a clone, then go to front layer and then show, and also hide the sprite. We will be seeing the sprite, the clones, not the sprite. So now when I start as a clone, go to front layer and then show, and then just switch to costume. We have two costumes, so we'll put like pick random 1 to 2. If you have multiple, you can just change this number. If you have 5, just set it to 1 to 5. So now then forever, go to x0 and y0 and just set y to -10. As this is very much up, you can just decrease here if you want, or if you don't want this, just set it to 0. This won't apply anything problems. So then take out the scroll x and the clone level number here, then set clone level number to level number. So this will catch the value of this, as it will be increasing every second. So it will just take its value as it is made, and this will make this variable assigned to this clone. So if it changes in the sprite, like if I set it to 5, it won't matter here. So then go to x, then just put your scroll x plus 480 into clone level number. So this is a basic Scrollex script. You can get it from Scratch Basic projects by Scratch. I learned from that. So now this should work. And also put here, when I start as a clone, wait for 30 seconds or 15 seconds if you want, then delete this clone. We have to just make a small change. Just put a change Scrollex by -10 and put this here, or you can just use this different script for that, like when I receive start, just forever remove these things and change Scrollex by -10. So now you can see this is just running like thing. We can see it is infinite, and if you want to decrease the speed, just decrease this value to -5 if you want. So yeah, you can see this is now slow. So I am setting it to -2, and just remove this Scrollex if you want. This is not very good. So yeah, you can see this is very slow. Just set it to my 10. So now you can see this is okay. This is the fine speed. If you want, if you don't want this wide gap before we start, so you can put like Scrollex set level number to -2 if you want. So yeah, you can see this is, or -1, so it will not leave that gap. Then make a sprite called player, set x and y to 0, and do the same setup we did before. So here is our player. If you have the dino here, you can put this here, but I don't have that asset, so I'm just making a box like this. This is just for sample. You can use your assets. So here we have our player. It should be in the center. Just snap it to the center and group this, and just make a script like when I receive green flag, then hide, then duplicate this. When I receive start, then hide, or sorry, go to front layer and show, then put here a forever loop, and we will make it like just if key space pressed, then it will just change y by 10, and this will be repeated 8 times. Now this makes a jumping effect. I am not good at physics in this game development, but if you are, you can make a better script for platformer. So this is the script for jumping, and then if not touching level, if not touching level, change y by -5 or 4 if you want. Any value you can put here. This will be the speed of the gravity. And then put here if, now we can't put that because we don't have the cactus now. So now you can see I can play. Here you can see the physics are working. It is jumping. And now we will make the cactus. Just duplicate this and name this cactus. Then set an x and y to 0. And now we have the same script here. Just remove this and this, as that would be done by the level. And also remove this and this. Just put a hide when a green flag, when I receive green flag, and this would be same. Just go to the level and duplicate this and put here create clone of cactus 2. So here you can see this has the same script, but just we can do thing like make duplicate, like just make some boxes for the cactus and make them look different. So I'm making just boxes for that. If you have the cactus, you can import that. Now I have these two. Just delete these dots and the land. Just leave the cactus there. You have these extracted. This would be the same thing. So here you can see the cactus has created. Just go to the player and set x and y. Go to x and y to set x to 0 and y would be say 20. Here you can see now player is on the track, and here you can see we can't collide with these cactus. So just you cannot do a thing like if touching cactus then stop all. You can make an end screen like you lose, but I am just making stop all, and this would be very fast. So just I'm putting it like, just put here a script called if, put a equal to operator, and put your pick random 1 to 10 is equal to 1, or anything you want. If 1 to 5 is equal to 1, then it will create clone of cactus, or it won't create the cactus. Here you can see now it is spawning randomly and we can lose. You can just make this space according to your player's height of jump and also the player's size. I just wanted to show you the concept how to make this game, and we have this ready. Here you can see you can play this. You can just import your assets and the game is ready. You can do customizations like change the player speed, size, and then the gravity force, and also the speed of the level, and also the occurrence of this cactus and the distance and the things. So thank you guys for watching. See you in the next tutorial. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon, and also don't forget to like if you enjoyed the video. Thank you.